Alright, so John Jones versus Stipe Miocic is next week at UFC 309. And as of right now, it's very unclear as of what this fight means for the heavyweight division, and I want to talk about it. Let me know what you think will happen after this fight at UFC 309. And while you're down there, I'd appreciate if you like, subscribe. Hopefully you can get to 500 subs by the end of the year. Anyway, the obvious next step for heavyweight, if John Jones wins at least, it would be fighting Aspinall versus Jones. Because I'm pretty sure even if Stipe somehow pulls it off and he wins, I doubt he's going to fight, Tom Aspinall. He's probably just going to retire. I mean, the guy's like 41 years old. I doubt he wants to fight like lightweights Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane. It's like, bro, it's like the old people on Call of Duty fighting the sweats, bro. Like, it's like, bro, he does not want to have that. Okay, he does not want to deal with that. But if John Jones wins, which, is very likely to win, if he doesn't retire, I think he has to fight, Tom Aspinall. Like, there's no way around it. And that's the fight we all want to see. That's the fight that realistically should happen. But it's just so unlikely. It's so unlikely, okay? And I'll explain why in a second. But look, Tom Aspinall he's being ducked hard, okay? I don't really know why, because, he's such a, sus guy. I feel like that's John Jones's type, okay? This guy's, the most craziest quotes, what would it take? Like, bro, this guy's, insane quotes. I really don't know why John Jones doesn't want to fight him, but, look, he's ducking Tom Aspinall so hard. Like, I thought if John Jones, he's just trying to retire, I don't think this is, a bad thing to do, okay? If I was in John Jones's shoes, and if a lot of us were in John Jones's shoes, we would not fight Tom Aspinall, okay? There's absolutely no way you would fight Tom Aspinall. I mean, look at the guy. The guy is, the shortest fight time in, UFC history. Okay, the guy's, knocking out everybody in, the first round, bro. He has, 7 wins over, ranked people. Bro, no one wants to fight this guy, okay? And if John Jones, he's at the end of his career and he wants to quit, fine, just let him do it. But the thing is with John Jones right now is that this is not the case. This is not him saying, oh, I just want to retire, I don't really want to fight Tom Aspinall, blah, 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 right? He's going out there, he's shit-talking Tom Aspinall, saying he doesn't deserve it. He's not, talented enough or whatever. I don't really know. He doesn't really deserve it. He hasn't fought anyone good, which, how is he supposed to do that when you're champ? This is the thing. He is, acting as if Tom is not good, which is just not the way to go, because now it just looks like you just don't want to fight Tom. You can't just say this and just lie about Tom and say that he's not good and he's not this, okay? Because it just doesn't make any sense, okay? And on top of that, he's talking about how he wants to fight Pereira after he beats Stipe, which is so you're not even planning on retiring. You just don't want to fight Tom Aspinall. So it's this is not him being oh, I'm the greatest of all time. I just want to retire. I should deserve to have this fight. And I would be fine with that. I would be personally fine with that, because it's just why not, bro? The guy's 35 years old. He's at the end of his career. He's out of his prime. Why not just let him retire against Stipe? Have that fight. That's a great legacy fight. Have that and be over with that. But then he's talking about fighting Alex Pereira, and this is he doesn't want to retire. He just does not want to fight Aspinall. So it's just it's terrible. It's a terrible look for John Jones. He's clearly ducking Aspinall, and I just doubt that fight's gonna happen. But if he wants to actually fight Alex Pereira and he doesn't retire after this fight, he absolutely has to fight Tom Aspinall. It just has to happen, okay? Because Alex Pereira, realistically, he has to fight Magomed Ankalaev, which isn't gonna happen until April, May. That's not gonna happen for a very long time. Him, Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev, that's a very long time away, okay? And on top of that, he wants time to, bulk up to light heavyweight. Not light heavyweight, heavyweight. He needs time to bulk up to heavyweight. He wants to stay up light heavyweight for now. That fight is not gonna happen for a very long time. And John Jones, if he sits out for another year, they have to strip him of the belt, okay? There's no way Dana can justify that, okay? There's just no way they can justify John Jones sitting out for another year, okay, for just to wait for Alex Pereira, okay, for him to bulk up, which is actually a crazy thing to do. But still, John Jones probably not going to fight Aspinall. He's probably just going to retire after this fight. But, if he decides to stay in the UFC, bro, he has to fight Aspinall. There is no way around it, okay, because there's nobody else to fight. But realistically, that's not going to happen. Stipe is going to retire. I'm guessing John Jones is probably going to retire as well. So I'm just going to assume both these guys are going to retire after their fight. But look, the next fight to make after this, I think, has to be Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. I think this is the fight that everybody needs to see and wants to see. Obviously, I think, even though this might be a terrible opinion, but look, bro, I low-key think they should just, give Volkov the boot for UFC 310, just tell him to go away, okay, and then they just make Cyril Gane versus Tom Aspinall as the main event, because, bro, nobody wants to see Pantoja versus Rhea Sakura as, the final fight of the year, bro. That's terrible, okay, no one wants to see that, but, that would be a great fight to end of the year, Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. There's an insane amount of hype around that fight, in my opinion. At least if it was to be made, people would care a lot, but, right now, people probably don't care too much. But look, no one really how many people realistically want to see Volkov versus Gane? This is not a crazy hype fight or anything. We've already seen this before. I feel like Aspinall versus Gane, if there's no main event for UFC 310, I think that's what they should make. If they really have to, they should put like Jailton Almeida in there, but I really doubt they are gonna have to. Okay, that just like makes no sense. Jailton Almeida does not deserve it at all. But look, bro, Tom Aspinall versus like Cyril Gane, I think is what they should make next. Maybe for the UFC 310, main event or just afterwards. I don't really mind. Maybe like an England card. I think it makes sense, but for like the vacant title, maybe they will just give Tom Aspinall the title since he has just defended his belt like a couple times, but really doubt they do that. I think they would just do it for the vacant belt. Cyril Gane versus Tom Aspinall if he beats Volkov. But, that is a pretty good fight. I really would be excited to see that. But Jailton Almeida is another guy who I think maybe could get a title shot somehow. I'm not going to lie. I don't think he will because so many people hate him and Dana White probably hates him as well. Like, bro, if you have a boring fighter, I don't think Dana White likes him either. Okay, if we don't like him, Dana White doesn't like him. Like, that's kind of just how it is. And, I just don't think he's going to get title shot unless he beats someone, like, really impressive. I don't think he has a fight book, to my knowledge, even though I think he should fight someone like Pavlovich, to be honest. Like, I don't know why Pavlovich is fighting Rosenstrike. Like, bro, Rosenstrike beat Shamil Gaziev. Like, doesn't he deserve a title shot? Like, bro, what, like, who is making these calls? Like, bro, you beat Shamil Gaziev and then you get Sergey Pavlovich. Like, where is this coming from? Realistically, Jairzinho Rosenstrike should be fighting John Jones for the belt right now because Shamil Gaziev, he's the greatest fighter of all time. Like, I don't really know where this is coming. Like, I'm actually mad about this. Like, Shamil Gaziev, this guy is the fattest, like, fighter of all time. I mean, this guy's, like, probably won millions of hot dog eating competitions. Okay, his resume is probably crazy. I mean, this guy's volleyball, hot dog eating, probably, like, pie eating, whatever they do in Dagestan. But, like, bro, like, Shamil Gaziev, like, beating Shamil Gaziev is no easy challenge, okay? Like, bro, if Shamil Gaziev... Look, bro, we all know this rumor, okay? Like, look, Shamil Gaziev, I heard in an interview that basically what happened with Shamil Gaziev, people saying he got tired and whatever. Like, what actually happened is so different, okay? He wanted to have a snack time in his corner, but they just wouldn't let him do it, okay? For some reason, they wouldn't allow snack times in the UFC, and he didn't know this, okay? He kind of wanted to quit because he had some Taco Bell waiting in the locker room and he was, he didn't want it to get cold. So he just gave Rosenstrike the win. I know a lot of people talking about he died of cardiac arrest. Like, bro, that is so stupid. Shamil Gaziev would never die of cardiac arrest mid-fight. Like, that just doesn't happen. But look, beating Shamil Gaziev is no easy task, okay? So Rosenstrike should not be fighting Pavlovich. I think Jailton Almeida should be fighting Pavlovich. I think that just makes more sense as well, okay? All jokes aside, I don't really know why Rosenstrike is fighting Pavlovich. I guess that's a fun fight, but at the same time, like, bro, Pavlovich is like I don't get that matchmaking at all. Realistically, Rosenstrike should be fighting he should be fighting Volkov, to be honest. I think he should be the one fighting Volkov, and then Gane should have been fighting Aspinall. But I guess timing of the fights, because what's it called? Gane. I think it was Gane. It was Volkov who pulled out of the Gane fight in 308. So yeah, that's probably what I would do for the heavyweight division. I'd probably do Sergey Pavlovich versus, what's his name? Jailton Almeida, one of those guys to fight the loser of whoever, Volkov versus Gane. I think that would be a good fight. And then, Aspinall versus Gane. Because, I think Gane's going to smoke Volkov, like, I'm not going to lie. But, look, I think, and also, I just don't want to see, bro, if Volkov beats Gane, like, I just don't want to see that fight either. I don't want to see Tom versus Tom versus Volkov. Like, that fight is so, like, has so little interest for me. I genuinely could not give a shit if that fight actually happened. But yeah, that's what I do for the heavyweight division. I don't think any fights got announced. I'm kind of it's been a while, I think. I look, fights been getting cut, bro. Like, I think they cut Alexander Romanov. Speaking of the heavyweight division, they kicked Nascimento. They didn't re-sign Romanov, which is crazy to me because the heavyweight division has zero talent, and that Romanov fight, I wouldn't say it was interesting or high level, but that was really funny. That was a really funny fight. Like, I was dying the whole time watching that fight because Romanov, bro, this guy is like Anderson Silva in the cage. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Alex Pereira, when he moves up to heavyweight, there is a real threat in Alexander Romanov. If they re-sign him, this guy's probably gonna be like a quadruple champ in 1FC if he actually decides to cut weight. Because I'm not gonna lie, 1FC, absolute cans over there. Okay, after the Riddler fight, like, bro, I don't know how that guy was double champ, honestly. Bro, he actually must have been fighting like absolute bots, bro. Like, this guy put like easy AI difficulty in 1FC because I don't know how that guy was double champ. Okay, that guy is terrible. I think Romanov, this guy needs to go over to 1FC and just become like a quadruple champ, come back to the UFC, fight Alex Pereira and beat him because, bro, like, that striking is crazy. I don't really know what people are saying. Sean O'Malley, Alex Pereira's best striker, Ilya Toporia's best striker. Like, come on, bro. Alexander Romanov is right there. But yeah, that's really going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Bro, half of this video is glazing Shamil Gaziev and Alexander Romanov, but still, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. That's going to be it.